What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scare Soldier back with another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the brand new Torgue pistol called the Prompt Critical. Now the Prompt Critical does come from DLC number 4, guys, and is a brand new weapon. So looking at this thing real quick, the stock camo is quite nice. If you guys check out the gun, it's kind of sick. I haven't seen a nice weapon camo like this in a while, so kind of cool. Now the base damage is actually really high on this weapon at almost 18,000 times 4, which is quite insane. Now, the accuracy, handling, fire rate, and also mag size are pretty bad on the gun, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to test this in some gameplay to see if this gun's actually good. Now, we do have some splash damage, of course. So that's going to mean that splash damage is going to be great on most. We're going to try it out on most. And also, we have the anointment after exiting Iron Barrier, gain 160% increased splash damage for 18 seconds. Now, when you stick those sticky bombs onto enemies, there's obviously a combined damage altogether, increasing the damage radius of the actual detonation. So you're going to be getting some big explosions with this weapon. Now, if you guys want to see as well, we have impact mode, and impact mode is literally, it's going to explode on impact like that, and you're going to be getting that splash damage. Now you can also switch to sticky mode, and you're going to be able to stick all those stickies onto the enemy like this, and once you reload, these stickies will detonate. So we're going to go ahead and check the gun out in some gameplay, so I'll meet you guys over there. Alright guys, so in order to farm the weapon, the Prompt Critical, you're going to have to go to Krieg's Mine over at DLC number 4, and you're going to be wanting to go to the Castle Crimson. Now from there, you're going to want to pick the checkpoint, the Castle Crimson dash the walls, and you're going to make your way through all the way up until the stairs, and you're going to climb all of those stairs. And after you get to the stairs, there's going to be a drop down, and that's where Lilith is going to be, Evil Lilith to be exact, and she will drop you the weapon. Okay, so we got Evil Lilith, and she can be a bit of a pain in the rear end to take down because she moves so much, but we were able to kill her quite effectively with Zane, and what we did was we simply equipped a snowdrift and we did some slide shots, and with that snowdrift increasing our slide speed, that's going to give us some more damage with violent momentum, of course, and also speed demons giving us some more speed. So essentially we're going to be doing a ton of damage with our back burner, especially because we also have the clone with us, so the clone is also very helpful. And if you guys followed my recent Zane build with the old you, if you ever do go down because of whatever, there's no ads with Evil Lilith, so if you go down, you're kind of screwed. But with the clone, you guys have an option to stay alive, and you can literally use the old you to get yourself back up. So that's another trick. But honestly, the clone with pretty much the back burner can absolutely wreck Evil Lilith very easily, especially with you slide shooting her. It makes it a very, very effective way to deal damage, and you guys can see we're doing a ton of damage against her, and we're going to be seeing right here if she actually drops us the Prompt Critical. She of course can drop other legendaries from the DLC. So right over here, we're going to go ahead and check it out. So let's see if we get lucky enough to get the Prompt Critical. Oh, we got a plus ultra, not too bad. Hey, a really good shield. And oh, no Prompt Critical, but we got a Muse. So let's get to the gameplay. Okay guys, so we have the Prompt Critical in action on the Trial of Discipline. So just a couple last notes of the weapon. It can come in any element, so that's awesome because you can find different elements to match the best amount of damage for the particular enemy you're going against. We also can get this gun in times 3 or 4, which is good. And also, because we have splash damage on your class mods and artifacts, for the artifact you want area of effect damage included, and on your class mod I would highly recommend splash damage rolls like splash damage and splash damage radius at least, with pistol damage would be optimal. Now, one of the biggest critiques I have of the weapon is honestly the fire rate and the mag size. So on a character like Mose, who has an insane amount of ammo regen, she can get away with actually getting some more out of the weapon, of course, especially with the fact that she has some for the road, which again I would highly suggest you use on this weapon. Since this Torgue has stickies as well, you can spam the stickies for a lot longer with some for the road, which is very, very nice, because the more stickies you can get on the enemy, of course you're going to be doing more damage. But one of the biggest downfalls is the fire rate of the weapon. There's such a dramatic pause between shots. No matter how fast your trigger finger is, that pause is going to stop you and slow you down. What I mean by that is because sometimes this weapon will not one-shot enemies, you're going to be sitting there and having to shoot the enemy multiple times, and that will take longer since the fire rate is very slow, and it was a lot of trouble with the gun. That was the most trouble I had with the gun, honestly, and of course the mag size, because any other character that uses this gun, the fact that the gun consumes 2 ammo per shot and only has 6 in the mag means that every 3 shots you're going to be reloading this gun, and that really sucks. So that's one of the biggest downfalls of the weapon, but overall I did have fun using it. It did some really insane damage when it did hit the enemy in the right spot, of course, and that's pretty much it. Now, between the modes, I would suggest you guys use the impact mode over the stickies. The impact mode was a lot stronger than the stickies in general, so that was one of the things I found was a little bit sucky, because Torgue is really cool when you can use those stickies, but this gun, the impact is a lot better. But pretty much that's my review of the weapon. Now, would I recommend you guys farm this weapon? Now, because Lilith or Evil Lilith can be such a tedious farm at times, if there's anything else particularly that you're maybe looking from Evil Lilith, then okay, be my guest and farm her. But if you're specifically looking for the prompt critical and going out of your way to farm Evil Lilith, what I suggest you guys spend time killing her, as annoying as a boss she is, to get this weapon. Is it really that worth it? That's debatable. That's for you guys to decide. But in my opinion, if you guys care about my opinion, I would say that the gun is not particularly worth it. There's far better guns out there than this one. I'm quite disappointed because the base damage is so high, but the fire rate is just really poor. It just makes the gun a little bit hard to use versus mobs. But overall, it does have a lot of potential to do a lot of damage, as you guys saw in some of the clips. But against Grave Ward, if you guys notice, it really wasn't that good at all, so that's again another downfall. So really guys, the playstyle of the weapon does not suit me personally, but that's for you guys to decide. I hope this video helped you guys out. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Scared Soldier signing out. Peace.